Hello, my name is Lorelai, and today I will be showing you how I took all these images of this ring and made it into one picture. And I think the best is probably lighten. You're just going to select the bottom two, and then I'm just going to zoom in, and then I'm going to adjust them so that they are on top of each other, that they're not overlaying. So you just have the move tool on, and all you do is move it left to right. I think that the bottom one, the second to bottom one is not correct. There's sometimes that I'll take a picture and then they're only supposed to be like slightly different from each other. They're not supposed to be a grade difference. So I think that one that I just deleted was very different from the one I had before, and it wasn't like slightly different. It was like a lot different. So it makes it harder to blend them. So, you know, I think the bottom one is the problem. Okay, so those first three were terrible. So I'm going to take these three and merge it into one image. So you're just going to do the bottom one and then layers on top of it. If you go top layer down, then you're seeing what the top layer is. And you're not going to be adjusting the bottom layer. So you want to take the bottom one and adjust the one on top of it, above it. So you just do the eye tool to unsee it and see it, and then I'll just adjust move it accordingly, just with the arrows on my keypad. And see, those three were much better. I think those second batch of images, like those other three that I deleted, were just weird. Anyway, I'll take them together. I'm going to merge them so then that they're one. And then I'm going to crop it because I think I want it a 1x1 because it's just supposed to be like a practice, like product shot. So I'm just going to crop it in. I want it to be roughly in the center. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you have to click check or return. Now I'm just going to go in on the pearl and hit the remove tool and kind of just remove some spots. So we just remove and you click check and then it should be gone. And there's another tiny spot that's just kind of bothering me. So I'm just going to remove that as well. Okay, I just saved it, which you just Command S. And since this was in Lightroom Classic, it will save another image into Lightroom Classic right there. Added it to my quick collection just because I would like it there since this is what I'm working on. I want it to be around the same as this. So settings, copy, settings, you can adjust what you want to copy. I don't want to copy the mask because it's going to be different. But for right now, you're just seeing highlights up, shadows up, whites up. And then you can kind of do it on your own first, but I want to make the whites pretty much the same for the background. So I did highlights, shadows, and whites up. It looks very white. Look at that. So I was just a little off. But I honestly think it's too white because it's silver. So I'm just going to make it a little bit darker. And yeah, it's going to be a little different, but I don't want it to look, blown out. So I'm going to make a mask of around the ring because, yes, I do really love the shadow, but I don't want it so much. There's a little part in the back, which could be the back of the ring, but also could be the background. Let's just see if I can. Yeah, no, I can't remove it. So I'm just going to leave it and pretend that it's the ring. And then I'm just going to take the shadows. Oh, up. I'm going to move it up, not down. Because I want them to be white. And that's not really doing much. So just put the highlights up. And then I'm going to compare it against that one. So let's see. Shadows, no, highlights or what? Shadows at 76. So we're gonna attempt to do the same thing. So I compared it and I clicked Shift R and then I dragged the other image in there. And there you go, they're pretty much the exact same. The backdrop is just a little different, but it's not drastic. But there you go. That is how you edit a bunch of images and mask them on top of each other to make them go together and share them to Lightroom and how to edit them.